Water on my neck, on my neck, on my neck, on my neck, on my neck. Welcome to the replay of the stream for y'all who just walking in this thing. Make sure you fast forward it, cause right now we rolling up. No cap, no cap. See how long I can stay on here with my people today, man. See what we can do today. I got water on my neck, on my neck, on my necklace, on my neck. Okay, that's one channel that's live right now. Where's the other channel? Oh, there it is. Perfecto. Perfecto, my friend. Humble, Cali, Tanika, I see you. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Make sure y'all smash that like button for me. You might have to exit the chat and do it, but make sure you do it for your boy. You feel me? Why does it look like, I don't know if this is not like, we're gonna leave it alone though. We ain't gonna mess no settings up. Miss Johnson, no caller ID. Nah, I ain't did this one before. Man. I know I ain't tweaking out like that. Must have probably got it from another channel. I think I seen this on another channel though. I think I did. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I ain't never did it before. Me personally. But don't you worry. After this, I got another one for y'all. I got a couple of them for y'all. I plan to be on here for a minute today, but we gonna see. I might get so zooted that I might have to, you know what I'm saying? It's one of them nights. Do your homework on the weekend, one of those nights featuring Juicy J. Do your homework, you know what I'm saying? Made in New York, I see you. Monique, I see you. The most hated, I see you. I appreciate you tuning in and rocking with me, man. Blessed, I see you over there. She said, hello, this is the same video from months ago. She's back to tell us more. Wait, I did it? I don't remember doing this video, though. Oh, you said it's from the other channel. Okay. You be watching so many channels and podcasts. Great night. Her story is interesting. Okay, you nodding off. Is you nodding off for real, or you just don't want to stay in here with us because you've seen it already? Don't be like that, man. Don't be like that. You got to stay in here with us. Hello from Cali. I see you. We about to get this started, man. Like I say, I'm with y'all all night. You feel me? I plan on staying all night. Like I say, unless I get too out of there. I plan on getting out of there. Trust me. Holy. We gonna start light for now. But I plan on getting smacked right here on camera. If you see my eyes look like this, just know. God damn. That boy got zooted today. You know what I'm saying? I might even fall asleep at the motherfucking computer right now. No cap! He said, she said, let me come over here. There's more in the chat. It's just a couple of more. Just a couple more. All right, we got to start it, man. We about to get this thing started. Like I say, I'll plan on be with y'all. He said, you know, you took sleeping medication plus the AM starts at 4. Okay, your day starts at 4 a.m. My son gets up at 5 to be on the bus at 6:30. All right, well, good night. Miss Queenology, good night, good night. Okay, I'm gonna take your word for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that you're just trying to leave just because you've seen it before. I'm gonna believe you, all right? Let's get right into it. No cap.
Hey y'all. Okay.
Oh damn, you seen this before too? Holy.
This is part 1 of me telling my mother's story. My mom, Lakeisha Fluker Thompson, was murdered May 24th, 2023 by a man that she put her trust in, a man that she thought loved her, a man that she thought really cared for her, a man that was very manipulative. We did not want my mom to even go to Georgia because a couple weeks prior, or maybe like a week or two prior to that, he was calling my phone, kind of like talking crazy to me a little bit, trying to manipulate me into telling him things about my mom. So that kind of was like triggering to me a little bit, because it just made no sense why he felt that he could reach out to me and trying to get information from about my mom. And May 12th, 2023 at 4:23 a.m. he texted me and said, "Thanks, Andrea, for blowing up my world." And I texted him back and said, "What does that mean?" He says, "I told you not to tell your mom I called." So, like I said, he had called me trying to get me to tell him things about my mom, and I wouldn't. So I told my mom that was weird to me. So this is what he says to me: "You knew your mom and blank was fucking and you told her anyway. That's cold, Andrea. I thought we were better than that. I bought the ring and the ticket for Sunday, was going to propose and surprise her, and tonight they told me they were fucking."
Aaliyah Biggers, I appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much.
So I went to my mom's house and I was like, "Mom, I don't know what this is. I don't know what he's talking about. Why would you tell him that you have some other things going on elsewhere and blah blah blah?" She looked at me and she was like, "I never told him any of that. Like, I never confessed to doing something with somebody else." And he wanted me to kind of basically agree with him and act like I knew what he was talking about, and to basically like tell on my mom. So that same day, that was like triggering to my mom, and she was like crying about it. She was like sad about it, whatever. And they were on the phone, I guess, that entire night. Like I said, that was at 4 something in the morning when he started texting me. So he had her on the phone that whole time after that, and that whole day. So I had got a phone call from one of my siblings that was like, "Mommy been on the phone with dude and he was going to kill himself." So my mom was broken into pieces. She was frantic. She was like going crazy. She's crying so much, blah blah blah. And next thing you know, he goes completely silent on the phone. We called 911 from Detroit to Georgia, gave the address, and told them to go over there and do a welfare check on him. And he answered the door and he told them that, oh, he fell asleep on the phone. But how can you fall asleep on the phone when my mom is literally crying to you and asking you not to harm yourself? Ended up talking her into coming down to Atlanta, and she was agreeing with it because she felt bad. She's like, I need to probably be with him, comfort.
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like, damn, it's like anybody who can kill themselves can also kill your ass. So you might want to stay away from them. That's what I just learned from this. Straight up.
Him, like, let him know that you know, I love you, whatever. On May 18th or 19th, right now I don't have it on the top of my head, is when my mom left Detroit and went to Riverdale, Georgia. And she went to go see her boyfriend. And the first couple days that she was down there, it was good. She was so happy. She was like enjoying her time because she said that this was like a peace of mind to get away and also to be close to him because how she felt about what he was saying. But May 21st, he proposed to my mom and she said yes. She was happy. She was full of joy. The last time that I was on the phone with her, we were on FaceTime together and she was all over the place, like filled with so much joy. Like she posted it on Facebook. Like, I mean, my mom was literally excited. Her kids, not so much. Because we felt like we knew what type of guy he was. And I'm the oldest and I truly just wanted better for my mom. And I knew that he was not the one for her.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I was in a relationship with a girl who was like, you know what I'm saying, was threatening to hurt herself and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, how naive of me to think, like, damn, but she wouldn't hurt me. Like, damn, hell no, she definitely will hurt you, you know what I'm saying? You say, okay, Big Play Ray, you're burning the midnight oil and getting your hustle on as always. Usually I'm in the bushes, but decided to sneak out to say, hey, Big Play Ray in the chat, what's going on? I feel you. I appreciate you saying something today, spoiled brat reactions. I appreciate you. You say you be in the bushes, huh? The girl popped out the cut. Goddamn. On us today. Hold it.
Hey, y'all.
No cap.
Alright, so this is part 2. How my mom's fiance killed her 3 days after proposing to her. So I told y'all May 21st, my mother said yes, and she was overly excited. We talked multiple times, even sat on the phone the day before, May 23rd. We sat on the phone for like 17 minutes talking about how she wanted her wedding. So, fast forward to May 24th at about 3:40ish in the morning. I received a call from her fiance.
Oh, what's up, Crystal? I see you, Crystal Courtney, over there on We Still Hustle Daily, too. I see you, baby.
And he started the conversation off by saying, you need to call your mom. You need to get your mom. She just left walking. I simply told him, well, you need to go get my mom because my mom not from there. She shouldn't be walking. She shouldn't be in no area that she not even familiar with. Like, that don't even sound right. He said, you just call your mom phone because she left it here and I'm looking for it. I need to find it. So I said, if my mom don't have her phone, why would you let her leave walking? Like, this is still not adding up to me, but it's almost 4 o'clock in the morning. I gotta go to school in the morning, so I'm not really thinking full-blown nothing bad about it, because I had my mom's location, so I checked the location just to make sure that the phone was still at his house like he said. And the phone was still there, but I'm not understanding how she lost, how he said that she lost her phone in the house and they was looking for it, and then they start arguing, and she left walking. So I asked him, okay, well, what y'all arguing for? It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, y'all should be asleep by now. He like, cause your mama drunk. I told her that I didn't want to marry her alcoholic ass, and she said she didn't want to marry my dope fiend ass. Since I'm such a dope fiend, then we shouldn't be together. And you knew about her still talking to your stepdad, and if she don't want to be with me, she don't gotta be with me. You know, just going on and on and on about them arguing. And he said in the middle of them arguing, she threw her ring and said that she was over it. She didn't want to do this no more. So I politely asked, can you just go find my mom, please? Like, once you find my mom, then I could calm her down. I could talk to her, whatever. He said, oh, wait, here she go right here, ringing the doorbell excessively and banging at the door. She just keep banging at the door, ringing the doorbell. And I'm like, well, I don't hear no doorbell. I don't hear no doorbell, or I don't hear no banging or no loud noise. And then he started yelling and hung up the phone. So that kind of like threw me for a loop a little bit, because I never heard the doorbell, but I just gave it a little time, and then I called my mom's phone, since he said it was her at the door, but she never answered, and that was the last time I heard from him. I really only went back to sleep because they do a lot of arguing. So I feel like this was kind of just like the norm for them. Like, so I went back to sleep, not knowing that I would wake up and my life would be completely ruined. At 9:30 that morning, oh y'all, this so hard. At 9:30 that morning, May 24th, I received a phone call from an Atlanta, Georgia number, and I wasn't going to answer because it wasn't his number. It wasn't a known number to me. So when I answered the phone, I'll never forget this. The man said, hello, am I speaking with Andrea? I said, yes. Max, who's calling? He said, I don't remember his name. He said, are you Lakeisha's daughter? I said, yes. He said, I'm sorry to inform you, but your mother has passed. My entire body went numb. I didn't understand what he was saying. I couldn't process what he was saying. Yeah, I'm sorry. And I said, well, how did she pass? What is going on? And he said, I'm sorry, but it was a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. Y'all, telling this story is so hard. So
a self-inflicting gunshot wound to the head. We gotta get more information. Somebody say I'm checking Ray into rehab. You is funny as hell. But no, I ain't did this one before. Okay, y'all say y'all think y'all saw this on Everyday PJ. Shout out to Everyday PJ. No cap. But yeah, it's a couple of things that I heard in this story. It sounded like, because they talking about dope fiends, you know what I'm saying? Then they talking about some drinking, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like their relationship was kind of dysfunctional. Rest in peace to her mom, by the way, because that's definitely a traumatic experience. Of police calling you like, damn, your mama, you know what I'm saying? That's fucked up, you know what I'm saying? But let's get some more context of what's going on here.
Hey y'all, this is part 3 of me explaining what happened to my mom. Her fiance killing her 3 days after proposing. The medical examiner's office told me self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. So I had a lot of questions that I wanted to know. Number one is, how can you guys determine if it was self-inflicted so fast? This just happened. You guys called me at 9:30 in the morning and telling me, and you guys told me that the phone call was at 7 something that morning. So how are you guys able to determine if it was suicide versus homicide without doing any type of investigation? No questioning for him, no. It's just because he was the one that made the 911 call. That's what you're going with. It's just self-inflicted. So the medical examiner's office told me that they had nothing to do with that I would have to go through the police department. So I called Clayton County's police department, and I was speaking with a detective. Her name is Detective we have the same name, Detective Andrea Rosas. And from day one of her answering the call, I knew that I was going to have trouble with trying to figure out what really happened to my mom. She was very nonchalant. She didn't show that she had any concern or really any care, which is okay with me. You probably deal with this type of stuff on a daily basis, so I don't really know. But I wanted to know if an autopsy was done on my mom. Is that the way that you guys ruled this out as suicide, or are you just going with what this person said? So she told me that there was not an autopsy done on your mother because we know that this was suicide. So because we already know that she did it to herself, then we don't have to do an autopsy report because we already know the cause of death. So I was really left confused because I thought when everyone dies, everybody gets an autopsy, but no. So she told me that if I wanted an autopsy done on my mom, that I would have to come out of pocket with $7,000. So I knew that I didn't have the $7,000 to pay for an autopsy to be done. So now I want to know, well, are you guys investigating him? Are you guys looking at him at all? Why is it just ruled out as suicide? What shows that it was suicide? Am I able to hear the 911 call? I don't understand none of this, and I would like some answers. Then I also asked her, well, are you able to tell me what side my mom got shot on? And I wanted to know this because that's a very important piece of information in my mom's situation, because my mom is left-handed. Not many people are left-handed. So I was thinking in my...
Hey, it sounds like she know for sure that her mom did not kill herself. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I ain't never killing myself. You feel me? So it sounds like she know her mama did not kill herself. Like, look at this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I had, like, if my mom did it to herself, it would definitely be on her left side, on her dominant side. So they told me that they wouldn't be able to tell me that information. So I really didn't let this die down. I kept calling her, emailing her. I'm like, can you please just look at the case, reconsider. Like, I don't want this to be ruled out as suicide, and I know that this is not what it is. I sent her the screenshot of him calling me at 4 something in the morning. I told her everything, what I told you guys in part 2 about them arguing and stuff. I sent her the messages of him being insecure before she even came out there. I did all of that. So I just started emailing her back and forth, back and forth. So she finally, I guess, I don't know why, let up and was like, okay, we're gonna get an autopsy report done to prove to you that this is suicide. This is what she tells me, to prove to you that this is suicide. So I'm like, okay. I started to get a little bit of hope, because I'm like, man, okay, the autopsy can show something different, and maybe things can go a different route from there. So she ended up getting the autopsy done, and when it was finished, she called me, but I told her, could you please email me everything that you said on the phone, because I didn't tell her, but I want to keep everything in my email. So this is the message that she emailed me after the autopsy was done. When speaking with the medical examiner that performed the autopsy on your mother, he advised the entry gunshot wound was to the right temple with a diagonal trajectory path leftward and back. So the exit wound was in the area where the side of the head and back of the head kind of meet. He advised this is a common trajectory path for self-inflicted gunshot wounds. Furthermore, during the examination at the time of the autopsy, he noticed marks on the back of your mother's right hand, which was blood splatter. That would indicate that at the time of the shooting, her hand was in close range of the entry site for it to have blood splatter on the back of her hand. Taking those findings, as well as her being intoxicated, there is sufficient to rule the manner of death as being self-inflicted. As I stated over the phone, with the findings from the autopsy, I do not have any other evidence to further this investigation. So basically, she just told me that forget the fact that she's left-handed. Forget the fact that she got shot on her non-dominant side. Forget the fact that they were arguing. Forget the fact that they were in the house by themselves. And forget the fact that it was with his gun in his house. Because other situations have shown from their autopsy, self-inflicted from the way that the bullet went in and exited. That's it. That's what we're going with. It's suicide. Guys, I'm so sorry. This story is long. I'm trying to explain
I do think it's kind of weird that she was shot with the opposite hand than what that she's dominant with, the opposite side.
Hey y'all. Okay, this is part 4. I just want to say thank you to everyone who is still watching my mother's story.
And y'all, I'm good. I ain't even halfway there yet. My eyes is open. I'm just paying attention. I'm really trying to figure this shit out. Like, you know? Like, y'all gotta focus. Like, we detectives right now. What y'all doing? Y'all too busy looking at me. We focusing. Y'all gotta focus. Help me figure this shit out. Feel me? Put your detective hats on and shit. Put your motherfucking badge on and everything. Come on. Stop playing around.
I'm praying and I'm praying and I'm praying that it reaches the right people to help me get the justice that my mom deserves. So, I have tons of emails going back and forth with the detective, and literally no matter what I said, no matter what I brought to her, she just, it was like, it was her decision. Like, I'm going with what I'm going with. That's it. Like, it's no talking me out of changing the cause of death. So I literally was just on the verge of like giving up, until one day, yeah, I was in the laundry room and I was by myself, and I was just standing there for a little minute, and a voice came in my head, and it was like my mom's voice. And she told me, she said, Andrea, do not give up on me. Oh, y'all. Andrea, do not give up on me. I did not do this to myself. And I suffered really bad before I died. So please do whatever you can to fight and never give up. Mommy loves you, and I'm watching over you. Y'all, that day hurt me like it was the first day all over again. Because I don't want to know exactly what happened to her. I don't want to go into detail. I don't want to know if she was hurting, if she was suffering. But she came directly and told me that herself. So from that day forward, I knew I had to put my big girl drawers on and do what I needed to do to fight to get justice for my mom. So, yeah, I ended up hiring a private investigator, totaling to almost $6,000. I ended up, he actually works with a law firm, so I hired a lawyer that he was already connected with, and that cost $10,000. A lot of money spent, and I got my private investigator and lawyer November or December of 2023, and here we are, still nothing. My private investigator and lawyer are doing the best that they can, but they get ignored a lot. So they tried to reach out to Detective Rosas, and she refuses to speak with either of them because she said that the case is closed, and she's actually moved up to a supervisor position, so she doesn't have to speak on that case anymore. So my lawyer and private investigator just went on their own and did their own digging and went deep into their own investigation. And okay, they found out that my mom's hands were never tested for gunpowder residue. His hands were tested, and they came back positive of gunpowder. The police said that that's normal because he was in close proximity when she shot herself, which is crazy to me. They also looked at the crime scene photos and
Wait, she just said the gun residue was on his hand but not her hand? What? And they said that's normal? What?
the scene looked really staged. The way that her body was positioned just looked like it was really staged. And the crime scene, they found out the crime scene was tampered with because the gun was moved. And then they found out that his son was on the scene before the police arrived. Where did his son come from? If my mom did this to herself, and his son has a criminal background, bad background, so yeah, we're putting two and two together ourselves. Then we found out that there were pills spilled next to her and a vape laying on the side of her to make it seem like she was either going to take the pills or shoot herself. Like she was just so determined to get up out of here. Found out that she had scratches and bruises on her knees. My lawyer and them thinks that from the way that her body was positioned, they think that she had to be kneeling on her knees when she got shot. She was laying flat on her back. So if you shoot yourself, boom, okay, you probably might go this way, you go on the side. I don't know. I've never seen it, but to just fall flat back like this and be laid straight across the floor doesn't sound right to me. We also found out that in the beginning of the year that my mom passed away, he had dealings with another woman, and he pulled out the same gun that was used to kill my mom. He pulled that same gun out on another woman in March of 2023. And the police were contacted and involved, so they knew about it. Honestly, I could go on and on and on with things that my private investigator found and lawyer found, but still nothing changes the mind of the Clayton County Police Department. They simply just don't care. So with that being said, we still fighting. Here it is, 2025, August, but I'm never giving up on my mom. But before this video ends, it's one thing that I want to say.
Yeah, Crystal, that definitely sounds like an execution for sure. That's what I was thinking about when she described it.
On July 10th, 2024, my mom's fiance called me. This is his first time reaching out, my first time hearing from him since May 24th at 4 in the morning. He told me that he couldn't contact any of my family because his lawyer and the police said that he couldn't reach out to us. Which, if you're not a suspect and my mom shot herself, why do you have a lawyer? So he was contacting me now to explain what actually happened on that day, because his daughter told him that videos are going across social media saying that he was the one that killed my mom, and he didn't. So y'all, me being quick on my feet that day, I recorded the entire conversation. So for part 5, I'll be dropping footage of the actual audio of me and his phone conversation.
Oh, shit.
Stay tuned.
We ready for it.
You don't want to miss these lies.
We sure
But
don't.
Clayton County, so
Oh,
I'm getting back in the country. They told me that the investigation was over and I can pick up my stuff. I got my stuff, my phone.
Oh, there you go right there. That nigga say I'm back in the country.
what? I'm so confused. So
My daughter told me that she's seen something online saying that that you guys said that I killed your mom, and I'm like, what?
you did.
Oh, shit.
What? How would I kill? I didn't kill your mom. Me and your mom had a good night and everything. Her friend called her and told her, because she didn't want to go to the wedding. I remember this. So her friend called her and got her all out of flex about everything, and told her if she didn't come to her wedding, she was never going to see her again. Then your mom started drinking heavily. Drinking. And we got into it. I said, stop drinking. I said, I don't like it. And then I called. She went outside. She went out and left. And I called you. I said, I don't know what's wrong with your mom. You don't remember that?
Yeah, what all did you say?
I'm saying we was both drinking. We was both drinking and everything, and so I don't kind of remember everything that I told you would happen that night. But she was out of control. Then she came back. And my gun was on the dresser. She grabbed the gun and she put it to my head. So I'm thinking that it's nothing in the gun anyway. So I begged her. I said, go ahead and kill me. I said, I'm ready to go see my mom and dad anyway. So then she took the gun off of me, went back in the bedroom. So the gun didn't have no bullets in it anyway. I only had 2 bullets, and it was in my jewelry box. So in between that time she was in the room, I'm still in the living room listening to music. I hear the gun go off, shooting in the ceiling. So I'm like, what the fuck? There's no bullets in that gun. And then she said, that's a warning shot. That's what she told me. So I was like, well, that must have been the one that was in the chamber.
The one that was in the chamber, he just said it didn't have no bullets in that motherfucker. And he said he had 2 bullets. They was in a drawer or some shit. Didn't he say that? This the story he gave to the police?
So I said, I must have left one in the chamber or something. So when she came out with the gun,
I must have left one in the
came
chamber.
out with the gun. I was in the living room. She came out with it, put it to her head, pointed to her head. Said she was going to. I said, no, you ain't going to do this. So stop doing it. Stop doing it. She kept walking in front of me where my TV was at, walking with the gun in front of her. I said, you don't want to do this, bro. And she kind of tripped, and the gun went off. That was it. I didn't even know there was any bullets in the gun.
This is not making sense at all to me.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean, if that girl wouldn't have never told her that stuff, talking about if you don't ever want to see her, if you don't come to my wedding, I ain't gonna never see you again. And I'd be damned. It damn sure happened. Fucked me up. I mean, I shouldn't have bought that sip of liquor because she was on them strong medication pills. Because those narcotic pills and alcohol. I mean,
what you mean? The what pills?
her medication she was on, them narcotic pills.
She don't even take narcotics.
That's what she told me. She said these pills are narcotic pills.
She don't.
That they gave me that I got prescription from the treatment center I went to. That's what she told me. And those pills mixed with alcohol, delusional and everything. It causes all kinds of stuff.
So what are you calling me for right now?
I mean, I just got my phone back. So I said, well, let me call her and let her know because they closed it. I can call you and talk to you. I couldn't call nobody before. So I just wanted to straighten it out with you, let you know what happened. Because they told me, do not call y'all. They would tell y'all what happened. But apparently, they didn't tell y'all what happened.
You didn't tell them what happened either.
I told them everything what happened. I told the investigator what happened the first time. I told her she kept wanting me to come down there and tell her what happened again and again and again. I was like, nah, I don't want to relive this over and over. I told you what happened the first time. They kept me down there for like 10 hours after it happened, and I told them everything that happened. So I don't know what they told you, but when I told the investigator everything what happened, they took my statement, everything. Then she wanted to come down there release another statement. I said, no, I'm not releasing another statement. I told you what happened the first time. Well, I got to keep telling you what happened over and over again. I don't want to keep reliving this. I told her this was very dramatic to me.
So just randomly out of nowhere, my mom just shot herself.
I don't know why she. I ain't never left my gun out. I had never left my gun out. Period. I was looking for something in my drawer, and I put it on the dresser, and I regret that I never put it back up. I regret that because when we got in an argument, when I told her I didn't want to get married anymore, I said something I don't want to do. I mean, I can't marry nobody that drinks this much and all that. And besides, and with the lady, and she was like, everybody keeps leaving me, my girlfriend, and mom, my aunt, and she was like, now you leaving. The other girlfriend told me if I don't, and she just put the gun to her. I don't know why she done that. I don't. I mean, I regret breaking up with her at my house and all that. Yeah, I do. I wish I would have waited till she got home and then did that. Because it wouldn't have happened at my house.
It wouldn't have happened, period, because she didn't do that. She don't even know how to use a gun.
Are you kidding me? Your mom used to be in a gang. She told you must don't know a lot about your mom. Your mom have had guns, shotguns. Oh.
So if you didn't,
but I just wanted to tell you what happened.
That nigga said your mom used to be in a gang.
I'm not here to dispute anything what happened and everything because I really don't want to relive what happened. Because I felt bad. I felt bad because if I wouldn't have, I feel like if I wouldn't have said that I didn't want to marry her no more, I feel like I don't know. She might not have done that. So, I just called to let you know that's what happened, and I got my, they released my property and everything. Her phone, they released. I guess they're gonna release her phone, so you'll see, what she text and friend and all that. I mean, I don't know if that's still on there or whatever, but you'll see, One thing I can tell you is what I know. I don't know what was going on in your mom's head and why she done what she done. I can't tell you that.
So where did she shoot herself?
Where? She shot herself in my living room. She done a warning shot in my bedroom. I was in the living room. She shot a warning shot in my living room. She said, "This is a warning shot." And and the police officer asked me, "Why did she say this is a warning?" I said, "I don't know." I don't. I don't know why.
So if it was nothing,
so, when your mom drinks, and when she drinks heavily like that, I mean, she do stuff that I scratch my head. She said she didn't want to be here no more. That's the last thing I remember her saying. I don't want to be here.
So you didn't watch her shoot herself?
Yes, I did. Because I didn't think there was any bullets in the gun. I didn't know that it was a bullet in the gun. When she shot that bullet in the bedroom, I thought, okay, because I knew I had took all the rest of the bullets out of that. So I didn't know if there was one in the chamber, but when she shot the one in the bedroom, I figured it wasn't no more bullets in the gun.
So you just went out the country and been gone ever since?
I mean, I was devastated. I mean, I'm moving out of the country,
So now life just gets to go on for you after this just, and it's been a whole year later and you just now reaching out.
I was told I couldn't contact you. I didn't have my phone. They had confiscated everything. So the investigator team told me don't contact you. Don't contact nobody in their family. Don't contact.
That's just crazy to me. That's not what I was told.
I don't know what you was told, but I know what I was told. And they just gave me my phone back. So I just got back in the country to get my phone. So and when they told me when my lawyer told me everything was done, the investigation was over with, and I got my phone.
Came back in the country and got my phone.
I'm just as devastated as you are. I'm not. I have no reason to lie about this. I love your mom. I mean, why would I kill your mom? I mean, it don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Why would I kill your mom?
Same question I want to know.
Yeah, why would I do that? That don't make no sense. I mean, ever since I met her mom, she was talking about killing herself. Ever since I met her. I just didn't know that it was going to happen at my house.
She was perfectly fine before she got to your house, so I'm a little confused.
Your mom was happy as happy when she got to my house. She was happy as can be. I mean, she was high on life and everything. Everything was, like I said, she talked to her friend about that. She didn't want to go to that wedding. Her friend said that. I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know why everything just flipped with her, the alcohol, everything. I don't know. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. You know, and I told her I changed my mind about wanting to get married, you know. I just couldn't do it. I mean, I couldn't be around her drinking like that constantly like that all the time again. Because remember when I called you, I told you something wrong with your mom. I called you and told you that she had left my house and went walking somewhere. I told you that.
And you hung up on me because you said that she was at the doorbell and I never heard the doorbell.
I said she was at the door. She came in the door.
That's not what you said. You said that she was ringing the doorbell nonstop.
I never locked the door. So, no, I didn't think she was ringing the doorbell. I never even locked the door.
I remember the conversation like it was yesterday. It's me that's traumatized, not you.
It's you that what?
I remember every part of the conversation. It's me that's traumatized, not you.
I'm traumatized myself. I was traumatized myself. You know, the therapy and everything. Okay. But you think this happens? I know this is your mom, and I'm sorry that this happened and everything. But some things, when you see something, you can't unsee it. So I was one traumatized.
All right.
Oh man, what y'all think about this? I definitely think this is crazy. He been out the country this whole time. He got the okay from his lawyer. He come back in the country and get his phone and call the daughter like a year later. Somebody say why he asked her to marry if she was a drunk. Exactly. She said he was crying on the phone, saying that he was gonna kill himself. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, the story do sound a little fishy if you ask me. You know, it sounds just a little fishy to me, my friend. You know what I mean? And he like, why would I kill your mom? Me? Why would I kill your mom? Like,
hey y'all, I told myself I wasn't even going to respond to someone.
Okay, somebody said, I don't know how to feel about this. I think if it was evidence, he would be locked up.
Like the negative comments, but I don't know how to feel about this. I think if it was evidence, he would be locked up. This comment alone got my mind just like, wow. I literally just posted so much evidence. The phone call alone was enough evidence to prove that he's lying. I didn't need this comment, and I'm gonna remember this comment when he do get locked up, because my God is good, and I know, I don't know the time or the day, but I know justice will be served for my mother.
Oh shit.
And another comment. For you to be talking to him about this so calmly is odd. I want to know what's so odd about it. Clearly, I said I'm talking calm so that I can get information out of him. It's not odd. It's called strong, and it's called fighting, because my mom can't speak for herself, but she got a daughter that's gonna step till I have no breath left in my body. I know exactly what I was doing when I was doing it. It was clearly done on purpose. Had I not been so calm, then I would have never got half of the fabricated ass story that I got from him on that phone call. I probably would have got nothing but him hanging up on me. So yeah, until you in a situation like mine, please don't tell me what to do nor how to do it. I know exactly what I'm doing. Justice is gonna get served for my mama, for sure.
Okay, rest in peace to her mom, man. This is horrible, bro. This is horrible. This is fucking horrible. I don't know, man. It's like the police, they didn't do too much investigating. Like, what the fuck? I don't know what be going on with the police these days. Sometimes they do, you know what I'm saying, full-blown investigations, and then sometimes I think they be slacking on cases and shit, you know? Like, what the fuck going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think some of this information should matter. Hey, my mama left-handed, man. Y'all got a gunshot from the right hand. Hey, the private investigators, it said that it was gun residue on his hands, not my mama's hands. What the fuck going on? You feel me? Somebody said they definitely slack. Like, yeah, I think just like some cases just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why. That nigga left the country. Came back in country. That nigga say, got that call from his lawyer. Nigga said, oh, everything cool? Nigga get right back, go get his phone and call the daughter. Like, hey, you might as well even he called her. Fuck you calling her for? You know what I'm saying? Well, I guess that's him trying to be like, hey, I ain't do nothing. I guess, man. I don't know. It ain't sounding right, though, man. I don't know, dog. I ain't saying you did. I ain't saying you didn't. But, bro, it don't sound right. You feel me? No cap. Rest in peace to her mama, though, man. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Rest in peace to her mama. It don't look like she's stopping no time soon. So, shit, the truth will come out. You feel me? God bless her. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I wanted to see this. No cap. Here we go.
What part you didn't hear? I'm gonna give you 30 days. You can give your notice, and you can find. I'm gonna give you 30 days to find a job. Otherwise, you're gonna be without one. That's what I meant. Like, you can't say too many more times that you can't do this. It's overwhelming. I can't make you be successful. So,
because I hung up in your face.
no, because
That's
this
the
isn't
first
working.
question that you led with. So
Yeah, but because that is a question, and you said you did, but it's not even about that, because I was gonna have this conversation regardless. But I don't know. First of all, I'm trying to dial it back. I don't know who you think you're playing with. First and foremost.
Because I hung up.
First and foremost, because you laughed and see, I let you in. That was a big mistake.
You're
I don't
laughing.
fuck with you no more after this. I'm done.
Oh wow.
No, I'm done. Because see, you sit up here laughing at my face
I
and
didn't
stuff
come
like
into
this.
work to get this.
Damn, that's how supervisors. That's how y'all let y'all supervisors talk to y'all like that. No respect. Oh shit.
I don't give a fuck what you came
I
into
know.
work.
Ooh!
Okay, so I'm definitely not doing this at work. So
You're what?
I'm not doing this at work.
You don't have to.
So I came in the cupboard not to get this.
But you're gonna get it anyway. Because you can't pick and choose when you want to have an adult conversation. That's
you. You just
Well, what
talk
you
to me
mean?
like you're
Look.
crazy for. I don't understand.
Woe is me, woe is me, woe is me, woe is me,
Okay, so
woe is me. So, I need you to give your notice or I'm going to turn.
Yo, shout out to her, man. Because some people crashing out right there at the job. Bitch, fuck you. Locking all the shit off the tables. Ho, fuck you, bitch. You know who the fuck you think you talking to like that, ho? I'll beat your motherfucking ass, bitch. Knocking all the shit. Flip the table over. Bitch, fuck this table, ho. Fuck this job, bitch. You feel me?
Terminate you. Period. I'm giving you 30 days to find another job. Okay? Okay?
I obviously hear you. I hear you.
Well, then you need to acknowledge that. Because what you're not going to do is keep disrespecting me either. No, I don't unless you open your mouth.
Why do you get to be disrespectful, but you
How am I being
expect me to
disrespectful?
say
No.
You literally,
Ignore-
we have not even had engagement since we've been in the presence of each other. The first thing you come up to me and you ask me, did you hang in my face? And then you come in here and tell me to come in out so you can start cussing and doing all that.
Mm-hmm.
That is not fair. That you expect me to
Like,
come at
stop
you
there.
with a certain way.
No.
But
But if I
that's what I'm
tell
saying.
you
If
can't.
that's the place that we're both at, then let's both be there. But don't bring that to me and expect me to not have the same type of things that you have going on. Of course, I'm going to.
Do you hear yourself right now?
Yes, I do hear myself. What?
Hey, shout out to this girl right here, man. You feel me? She kept her composure. You feel me? Like, you know, she ain't crash out. You feel me? Shout out to her. But that supervisor definitely was disrespectful. Oh, shit. No cap.
Hey everyone, good morning.
Tell us what happened, baby.
Good morning. I first would like to really, really, really thank God that even in the midst of something that seemed very, very crippling in ways, that He turns every situation that the enemy tries to use against me to my demise, and He turns it for my good and for my benefit.
Amen.
So I have to thank Him for that.
Amen.
I do want to thank those who have followed me. I'm not sure what your reason was, but or have been following the video. Like I said, I'm not sure what your reason was, but if you're here for theatrics and drama and bashing in a sense, I choose not to do that, so you won't be seeing that. Definitely a huge portion of my reaction in the midst of it is because I know who God is, and I know who He's called me to be, and I also know on the opposite side that if you give certain things a reaction, no matter how much they trigger you or no matter how much they the other person has wronged you or the other party has wronged you, when you finally do react, even if you are right for feeling how you feel, you will be the one that's getting the short end of the stick. And I know this from experience. So I have learned to let God fight my battles. I definitely come from a very violent, argumentative, negative, all those things, dysfunctional background. So as far as communicating without all of the extra, that's not something I was ever shown or taught. I choose to do that because it's exhausting. Honestly, being in that place with a lot of people, it's exhausting, and I choose not to do it. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm very thankful that my faith in God is shown in some way in this video because I did not respond. A lot of that comes from, like I said, I come from all that. So I'm used to being verbally abused in a way. So when people say things to me a lot of times, I don't really process them for what they are. I kind of just shut down a little bit. So in that context, me and this individual, we never ever communicate with each other like that. Yes, I was familiar with her as more than just my supervisor at the job that I was at, but it was more so a mentor. We were never friends. We never had that type of relationship or dialogue with each other. I respected her greatly. Like I said, she wanted to be a mentor to me, so I wanted to learn from her. And as far as me working at the job, she recommended me for the position, but I'm a firm believer in nobody can give me anything. Yes, you could recommend me, you can probably align me with who I need to speak with, but I was as successful as I was at this job because of the gifts that God gave me. I got this job because God wanted me to be at this job for whatever reason. And I know she felt like I was indebted to her for her doing that. I'm extremely grateful, but I would even tell her, I'm here because of God. I'm not here because of you. So you don't control my success. So that statement about she can't be successful for me, I'm always successful. I'll never not be successful. So that was the ego thing. There have been instances prior to this recorded incident that occurred where she spoke to me in a manner that was completely out of line, despite us knowing each other. Again, you being familiar with me does not give you a pass to disrespect me. It doesn't give you a pass to try to little girl me, like I said. She does know that I do not have the traditional family dynamic. She knows that most of the time, I'm by myself. I have been blessed with God to put people in my life who I consider family, but the traditional family dynamic I don't have, like the parental support I don't have, just the normal grandmother dynamic, aunts. I don't have people around me like that. Like I said, God has blessed me with family that I consider family, so yeah, but this is all, I've only known her, mind you, I've only known her from August of last year to currently. We're at that point because I blocked her number after they fired me. So yeah, she came into my life, she saw at the space I was in, she wanted to mentor me, she was a blessing to me, which is why I feel like no matter what she has done to me, I'm not going to down talk her and say things that people feel like I should say or they want to hear me say. I just can't do that, despite somebody wronging me. She assumed that I didn't have anybody in my corner, anybody who support me, anybody who would go to bat for me. So she would try to handle me. She knows that I don't have a relationship with my biological mom, and she knows, if anything, she's probably my biggest enemy in the world right now. Not my enemy, but she despises me. Because of what I've come and what God has called me to be, and it makes people uncomfortable a lot of times, which I'm growing used to. Yes, for the sake of me going into work, like I said, I'm not going to turn this into a bash in that situation. I'm thankful to be at a different place past that. I am seeking legal counsel and things like that. Yes, I was able to get unemployment, but unemployment is nothing compared to what I was making and the bills that I have. Unemployment is just something that they give you just to say that they're giving it to you. So I was not great off of that, but I'm blessed, and God is always going to make sure my needs are taken care of. I do not want this platform to turn into a negative bash platform. I'm not going to utilize that video for wrong. Like I said, I'm thankful for the blessing in this. God's good. I don't know. God is good, and I hope that y'all continue to stay with me because I have a testimony. I have so much purpose in my life, and I have so much that I really want to share, and I feel like God is giving me this opportunity through this situation to do that. So I hope that y'all stick around. Like I said, it's not going to be for drama or anything like that, but I am a very interesting person. I do have a lot of gems and experience and wisdom in life to share, and I am open to learning and getting all of that from anybody who wants to share that. As far as people who have very nasty and ignorant things to say that I had to be sleeping with her, I had to have been messing up on the job, or X, Y, and Z, or she gave me the job. Like I said, we were never in a relationship. It was never more personable than it should have. There was always a very clear dynamic of differentiation between my boss and her being an adult. She is around the same age as my mom. So there was always that respect. She has children my age. Yeah. If it was an instance of, as far as the job, of her giving me the liberty and saying that, oh, I'm going to give you 30 days, she had to make that threat because I had done nothing wrong on my job. I did everything I was supposed to do and then some, a little more actually. So I don't know if she was trying to intimidate me because, like I said, she feels like I owe her and I'm indebted to her and I have to respect her at all times despite what she says to me. And she called my phone speaking very rudely to me, and I had a work phone and a cell phone, so I just felt like that was just very out of line for her to do, which is why I did hang up the phone, because I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to let you sit here and berate me and talk to me crazy, so I did hang up. But like I said, I did everything I was supposed to do, and then some when it came within the role, when it came to the role that I was working. I'm very at peace with what I did, and I know that the people that I touched and interacted with, it was purposeful, and if I was not there, it would not have been as an impactful and blessed experience if God didn't put me there. So she had no reason to fire me, which is why she had to threaten me. They had to, yes, HR did what they did and terminated me, but like I said, I'm trying to find a blessing in this. Yeah, and I hope y'all stick around, and I hope y'all have a blessed day. And I'll get into more if y'all want specific questions, but like I said, my testimony that I'm going to share about my life, you have to go in depth really to understand where I'm at right now with the situation that's occurring with this employment and how I got there and how I allowed somebody to even be what they were in the situation. But
ladies and gentlemen, this is a perfect example of what you call power tripping. The old lady was power tripping, man. No cap. Super power tripping. You feel me? She thought she was her mama, goddamn. She helped her get the job and shit, so she thought she was big mama, goddamn, like Lotto. You know what I'm saying? But you don't be talking to people like that. And shout out to this girl. I noticed real early in the video that she wasn't, you know what I'm saying? She don't really like no drama. She don't want no drama, you know what I'm saying? This is a nice young lady right here, you know what I'm saying? And she speak a lot about God. I likes that. Creative Christine, I appreciate you. Finally caught alive. Yes, we are live in this thing. But yeah, man. That was fucked up, man. That lady was power tripping, bro. You feel me? Let me see what else we got here. Wait a minute. Nah. Let's do something else. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Oh, shit. The school lost her child and put them in the wrong vehicle. Holy. Everyone else was sympathizing with me, trying to find her, except one of the staff members antagonizing me. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I can't stand when they do that shit. Let me fix it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, we coming back. Here we go, right here.
hey, y'all.
Yeah. My child's lost. Yours is not. But I have every right as a mother to feel that type of way. For real. As a woman, though. You should understand that, though. For real. Because, exactly. And I never came at you.
Y'all, so it's my baby first day of second grade. Carpool line.
This is her first year ever being in carpool. But yeah, we in carpool line. We finna see how good of a day Layla had. Okay, y'all, so before I show y'all the rest of this video, I wanted to add some dialogue of what is going on. So before I walked in, I was trying to figure out where my child was. They told me to pull forward because they were still trying to find her. Mind you, every other parent is receiving their child. And there so happened to be another lady in front of me who they told to pull forward too, and I saw that she was frustrated on the phone. So I had asked her, did they lose your child? And she said yes. So now I'm irritated because why haven't y'all found my child yet? And everybody else is basically, we're at the end of the carpool line, so where's the rest of the kids? Where's my child at? So I proceed to walk up to some of the ladies I got out my car to ask them, like, where's my child? Because I need to know if she accidentally got on the bus, because if she accidentally got on the bus and y'all put her on there, I need to go home because that means my child is stranded. Everyone else besides one lady, and you can guess what she was one of us. It be your own people. She proceeds to tell me and the other parent that we were doing too much and it was the first day of school and mistakes happen. This is the same lady I am about to get into it with in this video clip coming up. And once that lady set the tone of what it was going to be, I started recording because I realized that she was definitely trying to antagonize me.
It's the first day of school. We might lose your kids. Mistakes happen.
So they do drop everybody else off first. Do you have the bus at, here comes the bus. Okay, and that is the only way.
122 is still on its way back. They're not gonna let her off the bus as a kindergarten. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And then Layla is a teacher. She said she was
her.
so we're still trying to locate if she somehow accidentally got put on a bus. And I'm so sorry. That is our top priority to find.
Yeah, because last year, forget the first day of school. Last year, my daughter was walking home. She got on the wrong bus and was walking down the street. Another bus, she almost got hit. Okay?
Very scary, I guess.
So I want her on my face because she don't need to be in my face right now because she over here making it seem like, oh, it's the first day of school. No, my daughter has already been in a situation like this. My daughter is very shy, don't talk, she's scary. So this is my child. I have 4 kids. So this is my child, so I have every right. Fuck is we talking about? Yeah. Well, yeah, we're gonna have to find it. Yeah. Can't. Yeah, won't. Fuck. That ass will be beat. Fuck. Yes, yours. Get the fuck on. Yeah, for sure. Indie bitches better get the fuck together, dumbass. For sure. Fuck. Don't. Yeah. My child's lost. Yours is not. Fuck. I have every right as a mother to feel that type of way. For real. As a woman, though, you should understand that, though. For real. Because exactly. And I never came at you disrespectful. I was coming out of terms of her. But
that's gonna have to happen.
I do feel like the teacher was like, or whoever the fuck that was antagonizing her a little bit. Like, she upset. She trying to find her daughter. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, my daughter, she's not. She's when I say she's shy, she won't even speak up. She would know. Yeah.
She wouldn't have said this.
Yeah, she's not one of those kids.
She's super quiet. She's super.
Yeah, that she's
go
not.
Wherever you tell her to go.
She's real quiet.
Layla, you're going on Abacus.
Yeah, she's gonna do with a grown up, whatever. Yeah, that's why I was
but
so
the girl
scared.
behind her name is Layla in her class.
Say that again.
The girl behind her on the camera is Layla, and she's in her class.
And that's her friend from last year. So
she just went with. Okay. And I bet the bus driver, because the bus driver asked, "Are you Layla?" And she
was Layla her friend getting on the bus too, though, or so 2 Laylas got on the bus?
No,
Abacus has her.
Okay.
She is safe.
Oh, they call back. No, that's what I've been calling Abacus.
Yeah, she's safe. I just want to tell you that, and I'm going to see if they're going to bring her back. But
okay, was there 2 Laylas that got on the bus?
No, that other Layla she went on the other bus. The normal school bus.
Okay, the school bus.
Yes.
Okay.
Because she wasn't going to Abacus
Today.
That makes sense.
Miss Rainbow! Rainbow!
oh shit, they done found her.
Yeah.
Okay, they done found her. Okay, that's good.
So we're about to do some updates. I'm about to go ahead and start replying back to a lot of these comments on these videos. So stay tuned because I'm finna address a lot of stuff.
As far
All
as
right, somebody say the fact that she was even arguing with you is crazy because you have every right to be upset, right?
Miss Ma'am right here, she is getting handled, and I'm pretty sure she's getting handled at the school too, but I was more so concerned about going to the school board, typed up a long letter, spoke with someone, and it's getting handled. What I will say, that before I left the school though, I did tell, I believe she was the vice principal. I couldn't tell you who she was because there was so much going on. I really wasn't paying attention to all of that. Before I left that school, I did explain to them the situation because, y'all, when she was popping it at the mouth, she wasn't doing it in front of the higher ups. She only did it in front of another black lady who also works there. And the thing about it is, it probably was her friend, and she felt like she can just be like, yeah. But babes, it don't work that way. Because even if that was your friend, even your friend was apologizing on your behalf because you was doing too much. So, with that being said, what y'all didn't hear, when we were arguing, I wasn't in the office. I was in double doors. What type of school puts a parent whose child is missing, makes them stand out in the double doors instead of bringing them in the office, in the back room, in somebody else's office? You see what I'm saying? Because that's what they did eventually once they realized, yeah, my child is lost. So with that being said, when they were talking to me in the beginning of the video, those were the higher ups talking to me. Then they proceeded to go back into the office, right? Then once they left to go to the office, that's when Lil Mama was starting to pop it. She proceeds to tell, which y'all, I don't know if y'all caught in the video, she was like, yeah, let me get her and go ahead and go because you know how I get. Huh? Babes, those are fighting words. Tread lightly, ho. So all I could think about was, yeah, let me text my people because they were already on the way. They already knew the situation. My people was already on the way. So I'm like, okay, that's what you want to say? You will get that ass beat. I'm letting you know that now. So I feel like that wasn't no threat, babes. That's a confirmation. Since you want to, you know how I get. That's a threat. I'm just confirming you getting your ass beat by your threat. You see what I'm saying? And one thing I cannot stand is black women in those type of roles. I think somebody commented this. In those type of roles, like thinking that they have power. Babes, all you do is put the kids in the car. I don't even know your job title right now because I've never seen you before. My child has been here for how many years? I've never seen you before. And you know, a hit dog gonna always holler because why do you have all this animosity? Did you put my child in the wrong vehicle? Is it you that I owe an ass whooping to? So I say this to say that even though that the school said they were going to handle the situation, I don't care. I'm going to the school board, type a long letter, let them know that situation, how they lost my child, the unprofessionalism, and also y'all carpool line is unprofessional. Why are the daycare buses in the same line as the car riders? Why are the administrators asking the kids, the one I got into it with, I don't know what she do, y'all. I really don't know what her title is. But why are people asking kids, is this your ride? Is this your family? Is this who you get in the car? Why don't y'all know this? Y'all so busy worried about getting the kids in single file line. So by the time the parent gets to the door, they're in the right order. But nobody is confirming what vehicle it is. You see what I'm saying? Because even though this is going to be something that helps with getting the kids in the right vehicle, y'all still need to confirm, like, my daughter has never been to daycare. Why don't y'all have kids on lists like, okay, the daycare bus is for so-and-so? Why isn't nobody confirming last names? Why isn't nobody knowing what vehicle each child goes in? It's completely unprofessional. So yes, a letter was sent, and I'm stay tuned for part 2.
Damn, she said, is it you that I owe the ass whooping to? Holy. Bag chaser, I see you, man. I appreciate you. Okay, somebody say, when my autistic daughter went missing at first school, my son came home all the way home without his sister. I called the school and they didn't even realize she was still at the school. Holy, what's going on with these schools, man? You said the teachers didn't react like that. They immediately called over the school for her. Yeah, man, cause yeah. Oh girl, she was popping it. like she doing right there in the video. Other girl, she was popping it. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man, you know my daughter missing. Like, what you popping it at me for?
So as far as this comment, yes, it took 2 hours to get my child. They got out of school at 2:25. I was already in that car.
Damn, so it took 2 hours to get your child back. Oh no.
Line. By the time I got there and noticed my child was missing, okay,
damn,
and everything was going on, and when we went to the office, eventually got back to the office, did all the looking at the cameras, did all of that, they had took forever to find out where she was. They was telling me, yeah, we're looking at the cameras right now. We see that she was placed in the right area, y'all. She was placed in the car rider line. That was not the issue, because a lot of people were asking, like, okay, they put her on a bus. No, they put her on a daycare bus, but it's the same line as the car rider line. She got into the carpool line, y'all. But when they see her, they told me, this is what they're telling me, y'all. They're updating me as they're looking at the cameras. They're coming back and forth, updating me. She said, it looks like she got into another vehicle. So then they confirmed what vehicle it was. It was the daycare bus. So now I'm upset. And that does not make it any better that she got into a daycare bus because it's a daycare bus. Do y'all not know kids get, abducted at daycares too? That's number one reason why my kids, I have 4 kids. None of them have ever been to daycare. That's some of the reason why my kids ain't never been to daycare. I don't trust daycares either. Not only that, it's still a stranger to not only my child, but to me. I don't know who these people are either. Y'all don't know them either. Y'all just know they daycares. That's it. You see what I'm saying? So yes, it took 2 hours because once we confirmed that the daycare had her, they took forever to bring my child back. And I was getting irritated because yes, now I know where my child went, but what's taking so long for them to bring my child back? That's where I was irritated at. So yeah, it took 2 hours. She got out of school 2:25. We ain't get out of there until almost 5 o'clock. It was basically almost 5 o'clock. Like, it was that long, y'all.
Yeah, that's crazy. She definitely got the right to be upset. Mixed love, I see you. I appreciate you tapping in. I appreciate you.
Yes, I'm going to use this comment because a lot of people keep asking about the other child, too. The other child that was missing was not the other Layla. The other Layla, let me explain to y'all because it seems to be confusion and people are making up their own scenarios. The other child was not the other Layla. The other Layla, y'all, was on a school bus. She got on a school bus because her parent told her she was supposed to ride the school bus. The daycare made a mistake by going to the school. She wasn't even supposed to get picked up by the daycare bus that day. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? The other little girl named Layla wasn't even supposed to get on the daycare bus that day. So the daycare bus even messed up for even going to the school and picking up my child, my Layla. Now, as far as the actual child, other child that was missing had nothing to do with my situation. The other child that was missing, they told me and this parent to pull forward if we didn't get our kid yet. And they're going to see where, I'm like kind of like getting anxious, but I'm not thinking too much of it because I'm like, okay, my child finna come out soon. Until the other parent get out her car, she's on the phone kind of going off and she's talking to them. And then she goes back to her car because they're in the front of the school. We're in the front, like on the side of the school. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. So I stopped her. I'm like, okay, because where's my child? It's been a little minute. Where's my child? So I was like, did they lose your child? And she told me yes. So she's explaining to me that she signed papers. She had a talk with everybody that her child was supposed to be a car rider that day, not a bus rider. So come to find out, they ended up doing some like investigating to see what happened. They put her child on a school bus. Mind you, her child is a kindergartner. And one thing about our district, if you are a kindergartner, you cannot get off the bus by yourself. So you're going to have a parent there. So if there's no parent present, her child was able to return back safely. So they ended up bringing her child back to the school. And as he's getting off the bus, because I was still outside, as he's getting off the bus, he's like hysterically crying. He's crying. And I just can only imagine being a kindergartner crying in a situation like that because they misplaced where I was supposed to go. So not only is this little boy crying, he's probably like, dang, I don't even want to go back to school. My first day of school, I'm already in the wrong. I'm not even supposed to be where I'm supposed to be at. So she ended up getting her child and they handled that situation. But my child was actually like, they had to look at cameras, figure out what was going on and all that other stuff. So that was the other child that was missing. And the other child named Layla, she was supposed to get on a school bus, which she did. She wasn't the other one that was missing.
They messing. They fucking up, man. They goddamn misplacing everybody child. All of them need to write a thing to the school board. But yeah, the lady in the beginning definitely was tweaking, man. I don't know what's going on with her. You feel me? But it wouldn't have been wrong if this lady right here would have beat her ass. You feel me? For fucking antagonizing her. No cap. But I'm glad they found the little girl. Alright. I gotta piss. No cap. But we about to goddamn... yeah, I think this was a good one. I got a pedo. Let me see. What should I... I don't know which one of these I want to do. They all long as hell. I know y'all ain't seen this one though. I'm gonna do this one. I know y'all ain't seen this one. Hold up. I got y'all right now. I got a piss though. No cap. I'll be right back.
Last one. Take 59 that y'all haven't seen. I know y'all been waiting 3 days for this. I'm sorry I had to do better 2023. But we here. We finna talk about it. We finna take a shot to start it. Kiana gonna put her cup up here. I don't know why, because they want to whoop her butt after they drop in 3 weeks. If she get beat up while I'm in the fast, man, this is crazy. Whoop-dee-doo. Neither here nor there. How my sister assisted with sending me to the fast part 1. Let's talk about it. We finna get into it. We're gonna go back to October 3rd, 2023. Just wait. That I was blind. So October 3rd, 2023. The husband in the paperwork. We're gonna use nicknames because I want to get sued. But the husband in the paperwork. There's a husband and there's a wife. My best friend, my sister, my brother 23 years, whatever, neither here nor there, because apparently time doesn't matter. But he called me and said, sis, the feds just came and grabbed Chia, and they took her in the back room. They dressed in UPS worker uniforms, whatever. Mom called me, which is her mama. They work together. I need you to get up out of there. I caught a job. I'm like, cool. I caught a job. One thing about nothing's going to pull nobody from nothing faster than the kid. So I caught a job and I act like I'm the kids. As you can see, I tell him, I'm so glad this wasn't y'all kids for real, because, baby, they ain't care nothing about it. I had to wait 30 minutes on the line. She was in there having a ball with them people. They was talking. Baby, they was having a conversation. They weren't just talking. They was having a conversation. She come out. She keeps saying, as you can see in the people who seen on Facebook, she said she called me first. She didn't call me first. She came out to me on the phone because I called in and I acted like I was a daycare. So she thought something was wrong with her kids. But when she got on the phone with me, she was already on the phone with the husband, which I didn't understand, because if the feds came to see you and they came to talk about me, I really feel like once you grabbed your cell phone, I should have been the first person you called. But neither here nor there, that's your husband, so whatever. So I'm asking her what happened. Like, what happened in the room? She like, oh, nothing. They asked me questions and they were showing me pictures of me and you from my gender reveal, and I told them I didn't know you, I needed a lawyer. It didn't take 40 minutes to tell them that you needed a lawyer. So her husband called me on the side like, man, so she was in there a little bit too long. Remind you, I'm already knowing that she done told on her husband before. So when he say this, everything clicking together, and I'm like, dang, that's crazy. But just stay tuned.
Whoop-de-doo! She in there for 40 minutes talking to them folks. Bruce said it won't let you like the video. You probably got to exit out the chat. You know what I'm talking about? Exit out the chat and then go and like the video. You know what I'm talking about? Alright, let's see what they got going on, man. He said, at my son's school, we had badges we put in our car's window, and the kids' badges had to match the cars.
part 2 of how my sister assisted with sending me to the Fed. So on this part, we ain't getting into the federal stuff. We're gonna talk about our past tense. So met her husband. He was 2nd grade. I was 3rd grade. We've been best friends our entire lives. They high school sweethearts. So eventually I meet her, but I don't meet her with him. I meet her on my own time. When I meet her, she comes to me. She like, oh, you my husband, my boyfriend, my baby daddy best friend. And at first, I felt weird about y'all friendship, but I went through y'all messages. I seen him one nothing, like you genuinely his friend, whatever. So me and her ended up kicking. She invited me to like one of the cookouts. This is my first time meeting my nephew. I ain't meet my nephew till he was like 3. So I meet my little nephew. It's cool. We kicking it. She ended like they go through whatever they go through. I'm lifting her up. I'm going through whatever I'm going through. She lifted me up. I cannot hold you. Like I'm not even gonna sit on this video and try to bash her because I cannot like. She probably one of the best friends I ever had in my life. Like, she showing up. She pulling up. I don't care if my kids got a play at the school. It could be a Martin Luther King Day play. Like, Auntie, she here. Like, my kids know. Like, Auntie, she here. Like, if I'm going through something, I can call my sister. Like, my car broke down. I can go get my sister's car. I lose my place. I can go stay at my sister's house. But it's also vice versa. Like, we've always just been those people, like, since we met, that day that we met, we've been like this. Like, I got her, she got me. Like, me and his friendship of 20 years actually end up dying down because I'm so cool with her. I get so cool with her, I'm lying for her. Like, me and him falling out because she telling him like, oh, well, me and Julie did this, or me and Julie took this, or whatever. And I'm riding with her so hard, like, whatever, like if that's what it is, that's what it is. So now me and him kind of rocky, but me and her like this my best friend. Like, she went from my sister to my best friend. I talk to this girl every day. I can't live without her. I don't care if I got a stuffy nose, she a nurse, I'm calling her phone. I don't care if something going on with my kids, I'm calling her phone. Like, she's just showing up. I don't care. It doesn't matter what it is. Like, they know Auntie, she gonna be there. So this how we rocking. So part 3, I'm gonna tell y'all how we went from rocking best friends, sisters, to now we beefing on the internet. Stay tuned. Okay, y'all, I had to redo the part 3 from last night because it went a little crazy. So part 3 of how my sister assisted with sending me to the feds. So yeah, I told y'all the backstory. Kumbaya, best friends, cool as can be. I don't do nothing without her. She don't do nothing without me. I already told y'all that. Y'all know that. Whatever. So fast forward, I get this job. One of the people that work there, one of the upper people come to me. They're like, hey, we got this money, these accounts, they sit here. After 10 years, they expire. If nobody collect it, the money go back into the treasury. They get to keep it. It's just a loss. We could do something with it. Whatever. Crazy, but I bit the bait. It's working out, though. Like, it's working out. Everything going fine. Me, another coworker, like, she helping. Everything really going fine. So I don't do business. If you know me, then you know. No matter what type of business it is, I do not do business with friends, family, mothers with kids. Like, that's where I cut it off. Friends and family is just always something. People always feel like you owe them something. People with kids, if it's down to the wire and they make you choose between me and your kid, you're going to pick your kid every time. So I try to steer away from that. Everybody know that. But it's like things are going good. So things are going good, and my people, like, they're going through whatever they're going through at the time. And husband is like confronting wife, like, oh, how she claims she love you, how she messing with you, how she your best friend, or how she dealing with you, and she won't even put you in. If she loved you, she would put you on. Like, how she not putting us on? Just going on and on. So she keep coming to me about it. Mind you, at this time, husband don't know that wife has already told on him. But I know this. So, again, it goes against friend, family, mother with kids. But on top of that, I already know you're a wreck. I watched you telling your own husband. Like, I seen this with my own eyes. So, yeah. So, I'm like, nah, like, I'm good. I'm not really rocking with it. She like, we trying to buy a trailer. We going through it.
Damn. If she knows she already read it, she shouldn't even let the best friend, sister, she shouldn't even know about what she doing at all.
But we going through,
No cap.
like, I'm a sucker for a sob story. Like, it ended up getting to me because I'm like, dang, we are kind of eating. My people struggling, even though I know what I know. Like I said, I take full accountability because I knew better. Even though I know what I know, I still proceeded, and it unfolded how it unfolded. So, yeah, so they come to me. So finally, I'm like, okay, like, find an account, we'll make it happen.
Oh!
Part 4, how my sister assisted with sending me to the feds. I know the stain there. I was eating, neither here nor there. Yes, I fell for it. Totally finding the account against my better judgment. I take full accountability. I'm not upset with her that I have to go to jail. That's not it. I knew if it came down to it, she would tell. I made the choice knowing who she was. That's on me. This is the story. I'm going to tell y'all why I'm really upset. So,
Okay, we listen.
She's like, we have an account. Husband finds a wallet while they out of town. They open an online bank account. They're doing drops in there. It's going good. Okay, cool. I'm gonna send it there. So while we're waiting for it to go, like, she's updating me like on the account, but she's just going to the ATM, like pulling up to the ATM, her car, her face, her tag, got the card on her Apple Wallet. So I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, this is mad stupid. Like, whatever y'all got going on, like, you need to be able to send that money elsewhere. Like, you should not be pulling up to no ATM. That's weird. I'm telling her other ways. I'm not finna get into all that. She still, her and him pulling up to the ATM willy-nilly. Remind you, this is something they already doing. This has nothing to do with me. The money that I sent, not there yet. So, the check comes, but I don't know. So it's close to her birthday, and I want to throw her a birthday party. So I call her people. I'm like, hey, y'all, I come back Sunday. I want to have her a birthday party. I always make her birthday party a big deal every year because nobody else doesn't. So I'm like, I want to throw her a birthday party. Her people like, nah, I ain't gonna lie, we can't let you do that. So I'm like, what? Like, why? Like, this y'all people, this my sister. Like, why we can't have her a birthday party? And they like, man, like, what they doing to you not right. Like, you do too much, you know, like, you too good of a friend. What they doing to you isn't right. I'm confused. Like, what y'all know that I don't know? What are they doing to me? So they like, they already got the check, but they don't want to give you the check. He's telling her that this is life-changing money, and she'll be a fool to give you that check. He's not allowing her to give it to you. She's asking us for advice, like, do you think we should do this? Do you think we shouldn't? Remind you, this is basically her entire family. They're telling me. So I'm like, dang, that's weird. That's crazy. She literally calls me like a few minutes after and needed something. And I still did it, which is crazy because I know she would have done it for me. But it's like, you sitting over there with my check, like, and I can't even tell you that I know. I'm really just finna wait and see how long you finna go on with this. Because you can't do nothing with it. I have to clear it first. So I'm not even tripping about them having it. But it's the point, it's the fact that y'all think that y'all are about to take it that's crazy. Like, we've been rocking 20 years. Like,
yeah, that shit don't be meaning nothing when it come down to some money, boy. For real.
How my sister assisted with sending me to the feds. So yeah, we've been rocking like 20 plus years. My cousin just literally just said in the background, time don't mean nothing. We learned that. During this situation, every friend that I've had from childhood up until now is gone. I got a bunch of new people that God randomly put in my life, and I'm so grateful for it. Neither here nor there. So yeah, I'm really just trying to see it fold out. Like, what are y'all gonna do? So she ended up calling me one day, and she was like, where you at? And I was like, I'm at Ross. And she was like, oh, I'm right up the road. I'm finna pull up. The thing came. So she come bring it to me. She drop it off, whatever. She still don't know that I know that you've been had it. So I'm like, well, where's the envelope? Because the envelope would have the date on it. She was like, oh, I don't know. When his dad signed for it, I guess he was being nosy. I guess he opened it. And we don't got the envelope. This how he brought it to us, but it's there. Knowing I know already, but I'm still like, okay, cool, cut off. But I cut off and I don't say nothing to her. Like, nothing to her. Like, you know what you did. You know what you did. I don't have to tell you what you did. You know what you did. So I cut her off. I don't talk to her. a long time. She started texting me. She calling me. I ain't talking to her. I ain't talking to him. I really
This my money now, nigga.
don't like. I'm one of those people, like, I don't have no rap for you. And she's one of those, like, she like to talk about things and she want to talk it out. And she is one of those friends where I love so much, so I know that if we do talk it out, I'm gonna forgive you, just because there's been so much and we've done so much, and it's a childhood trauma for me, neither here nor there. So I'm like, I just cut you off. Everybody know I could cut you off and not think about it. I sleep great at night. I don't care. Time don't mean nothing to me. Bye. So I end up, like, I cut off, not talking to her. And I ended up seeing her one night, and she wants to talk. Just like a year later, she want to talk. So I'm telling her, I'm like, yeah. So she like, no, that wasn't me. I had to steal it from him and give it to you. And he was upset with me about it. He didn't want me to, he was saying that it could change our life and you should have been helping us from the beginning. We shouldn't have had to go through all that to get you to help us. And this, that, and the third. Remind you, he still don't know what I know. But it's crazy that it's him, because you always the one that's preaching, oh, be real and do this, and you so street, and you love me, and you're my brother. I know her through you. So you trying to steal from me is bad, crazy, like, and you talking about his life-changing money, like, where I know you for, like, what was you gonna do? You would have blew through.
How much money was it?
That it would have been gone. Like, I don't even want to get into that, but you know what you would have did with the money.
All right.
You know, I know, she know, we all. Okay. Part 6, how my sister assisted with sending me to the feds. So yeah, so we all know what would happen to the money. Like, it's no hidden secret. Would have blew through it. Whatever. $40,000.
$40,000. That's what it was.
$40,000 is really not life-changing money. It's
Okay.
a good bit of money, but it's not life-changing money. It's not enough money to kill a 20+ year friendship for me.
Damn, they was busting checks around that bitch. 40 bands. Ooh.
But like I told him at the time, I guess my friendship had a price. I guess who I was to y'all and who y'all were to me meant nothing. It was all fake. Our children, nieces, nephews, none of that meant nothing, because at the cost of $40,000, all of that was ready to go out the window. And she keeps saying, oh, I had to steal. No, you took it because your family told you that was the right thing to do. You didn't. It should have, even one of y'all, somebody should have been at least loyal, like, nah, we ain't gonna do this. The fact that y'all had to think about it and it took a week to think about it is crazy. But, and you had to steal it from him. I mean, I thank you for stealing it, I guess, but y'all wasn't gonna be able to do nothing with it. But yeah, cool. So we gradually, after we talked that night, we gradually, slowly started back, like, talking. October 3rd, 2023, never forget the day. He calls my phone. He tells me, sis, mom just called me, which is her mama. They work together, and told me that the people just came up there in post office uniforms and took her to the back. I'm like, how long ago?
Oh,
he like, probably about 20 minutes. I can't get her on the phone. She's telling everybody that I was her first call. That's not true. I think I showed y'all that already. Yeah, I did show y'all that. I called up there and acted like the daycare and made her get on the phone. So when she gets on the phone, I'm asking her, like, what happened? She like, she can't talk, whatever. I'm gonna show y'all the text messages, because she ended up texting me. I'm gonna drop the text message. She ended up texting me, and then I'm like, basically, like, what happened, like, what's going on? She like, they came at me asking me, did I know you? I said no, but they showed me pictures of us for my gender reveal, which I don't know why you would have said no. It's the feds. They know we know each other. But we've talked about this. Like, even when she told on her husband, we've talked about this. Like, we've prepared for this. We've prepped for this. We have a lawyer. Everybody has a lawyer already retained. Call your lawyer. You know that. Call your lawyer. This wasn't about you were scared in 7 months. This was the fact that they not only came to you about me, they came to you about you. Because you didn't fold on me until they started telling you your charges. The ones that you put on me that I took for you. This wasn't about you was afraid. Like, she loves to play victim, and that's what I can't stand about her. This was not about her being afraid. This was not about her not knowing. Because originally she asked for a lawyer. She knew what to do. And she was doing it. But she knew what to do. And she was doing it. I I watched the interview. She was doing it up until they read her charges out to her. And that's when she started talking. And she was, instead of her acknowledging her charges, she actually told the people that I was sending her to that same ATM that I told y'all that I used to fuss at her about going to. I'm gonna show y'all all this. All this is text message. Crazier. But I'm gonna show y'all. She actually told him that I was sending her. So she saw a moment to get off what y'all already own Julie. So I might as well throw my stuff on Julie too. She go to prison for the rest of her life, then whoop-de-doo. Basically. So, yeah. But before that, okay, so she leave. I don't know none of this at the time. She leaves. She telling me she asked for the lawyer. We knowing something not right. Like, her husband is calling me like something not right. She was in there too long. Like, bro, like, she done talked to these people. Like, you know, she green. Man, we got to go holler at our lawyers. Like, whatever. We all know. Remind you, when I called and acted as the daycare, it took 30 minutes to get on the phone. Plus, he already said she was in there like 20 minutes. So, she spent a lot of time with these people. Like,
hold on, the husband still with her after she done told on him too? She says she snitched on her own husband before. So damn, she done snitched on the husband. He's still with her. She knows she snitched on her husband. Oh man, she should have. Damn, baby, you should have kept this to yourself. She take accountability though. Like you heard what she said. She not even mad about that shit. That's what I would be mad about. Shit. I mean, I know she knew what to do, but I'm still mad about that. That's the only thing to be mad about, for real.
Sorry, y'all. Part 7, how my sister assisted with sending me to the feds. So, yes, for 2 years, she sat in my face. 2 years, like, day in, day out, like, there, we back how we was. Just not doing no business. I ain't sending no checks for y'all to steal, but we cool, like, we back. Like, you go on her Instagram, her Facebook, like, you see long posts about me and how I'm showing up and helping her through whatever. Like, granted, like I always say, she was the same person for me. So, yeah. But she did this for 2 years. So, when the indictment day comes, she's the first person that I, like, reach out to. I reach out to her and 2 of my other friends. Like, I got indicted. I got to go tomorrow, 10 o'clock. Oh, my God. Oh my God, my heart, my stomach, it can't take this. Oh my God. Cool. Oh yeah, God. Get her there, get indicted. Sitting in this courtroom, nobody's there. Nobody show up. All them friends I was just telling y'all about, none of them there. Not even her, which is strange because I just told y'all, she's always the show up friend. Like, she would have took off work for this. I know her. She not there. I'm in this courtroom by myself. Sitting there and I'm listening to the judge because I'm trying to like process everything. Like, I ain't never been in no federal courtroom, so it's a little different in here. So I'm trying to process everything, and my anxiety's so bad, like everything kind of blacking out. But I randomly just hear him say, like, you can't have no contact with the wife. I can't have no contact with my sister. Asked the lawyer, I'm like, hey, you know why I wouldn't be able to have no contact with my sister? He was like, nah, unless she's a co-defendant or a state witness. He's like, well, and she's not a co-defendant because you and your co-defendant name right at the top of this paper. So she's definitely a state witness. Okay. At this point, I'm just thinking she told on me. Like, this all in my mind. I'm hurt, but I'm not upset. I leave. She texts me, hey, you okay? I'm like, yeah, but these folks said I can't have no.
Yeah. She say, the friend say, you good? She say, yes, we can't communicate though, so this has to be my last text. She say, for how long? I know. She said, no. She says, now I love you and I'm praying for you and always in your corner and never did or said anything to get you in this and will do whatever. Okay, and we'll do whatever I can to help you through this. I'm heartbroken by the events taking place and don't understand this, but I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know you can't respond to this, but now I'm thinking of you, and if there is anything you need from me, get a message to me. Wow. Okay.
Contact with you, you know why? Like, make this your last text message to my phone. Like, oh, But why? I don't understand. She sends this long message. I will never do anything to hurt you, put you in harm's way. I didn't say anything to incriminate you, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. I'm going to show y'all this message. So I don't text back because these people already told me I can't have no contact with you. I'm not trying to violate this pretrial. Like, it's cool. Me and husband texting, we talking. I show him the paperwork because she low-key dry snitched on him again in here. But don't even worry about you. I'm worried about me. I show him the paperwork. Like, we're saying that I can't have any contact with her. I'm like, you know why? He like, nah. I'm like, okay, don't nobody know. And everybody saying they didn't tell. But you're now listed as a state witness. And it's not making sense to me.
Oh, shit. She done gave us the paperwork.
Part 8 of how my sister assisted with sending me to the feds. So, yes. It's not making sense. You gotta make this make some sense to me. Really, you don't, because now you just leave me alone. So she started saying, like, she's getting fake numbers, texting out numbers. She writing me on Facebook. Wham, pick up the phone. It's Spider. Girl, you was in my paperwork as a state witness. Ain't nothing you gonna tell me right now gonna make me talk to you like you told on me. I know you told on me. I don't know what you told, but I know you told on me. I don't care what you say. So it's cool. We going to trial. I'm like, okay, well, we getting ready for trial. They set me a trial date. State don't want to offer me no deal. Feds don't want to offer me a deal. They like, you going to trial. Or you going to plead guilty and let the judge plead you out. So I'm like, we set it for trial. I'm in the courtroom. And remind you, I ain't say nothing. I ain't telling people nothing. So I'm in the courtroom. I'm listening. I have two other a co-defendant that told, and then there's another person that told. So the bitter, like, you're upset because you go into prison and you try to put it on my wife, and no, this ain't that. Like, if that was the case, I'd be on here bashing everybody. Like, they told, and like I told y'all in the beginning, I don't do family, friends, or mothers, and the only 3 people that folded was all 3 of the ones that I went against. So I'm accepting it. I'm not mad at her for telling. I was hurt. I ain't want to talk to you no more, but I ain't talking to them either. But I'm not mad because I knew that I put myself in that predicament. I have to accept it. I have to own that. I went against everything I believed in. That's not why I'm upset. I'm upset because when I hear her statement, when they play it for me, they ask her at first, like, do you know me? She say no. They did show the pictures of us at the gender reveal, whatever. And they start asking her about what I was doing. Oh, I don't know. So they pull out these ATM pictures. And the same ATM pictures I just told y'all previously, I used to fuss at her about. All the text messages going up with it. Them same ATM little transactions I was telling y'all I used to fuss at her about for being stupid, they show her them. And instead of her owning it or just shutting up and letting our lawyer figure it out, she tells these people that I was paying her $100 to $200 each transaction to go to this ATM. You're listening to these people tell you that I'm already in hot water. I'm already finna go to prison for what I did. And you end up telling that too. But on top of that, you took that opportunity and you threw additional charges on me. You threw every charge that you ever owned or had or would have had on me.
Okay, I see why she mad now. Okay, well, I see why she mad now. Okay, she threw some extra salt on her shit. That's fucked up. You know what I'm talking about?
Part 9, how my sister assisted with sending me the feds. Yes, you sat in my face for 2 years, knowing not only did you tell, but that I was going to get charged with all your stuff too. And the least you could have done was tell me. And I'm going to tell y'all what's so crazy. I'm going to show y'all the text message that I sent her before I got indicted. Like, I literally said, like, don't worry about nothing. Ain't no point in all of us going to prison. I got y'all. Like, I'm going to make sure y'all good. I don't know at this time that 2 years ago, I'm not only finna get indicted for my stuff, I'm finna get indicted for your stuff. Going to prison already, I probably it probably could have been a conversation or something to think about. Like, you're a nurse, ain't no, like, the type of friend I am, like, I don't know. I feel like you could have run that by me. Like, we could have talked about this, but You made that judgment, and you sat in my face for 2 years, knowing that you did what you did to me, all the way up to when I got indicted. Still texting my phone saying you didn't tell them people nothing. You would never do anything to harm me, hurt me, none of that. And only for me to go in that courtroom, sit down, listen to that recording in front of everybody, and the prosecutor look at me like, and then he was like, you sure you still want to go to trial? Because we're going to put husband and wife on the stand. Oh, husband too?
Damn. What's these text messages from? Not really, but I have a clock out at 4:30. She said, man, my nerves are wrecking. Everybody keep walking by asking me, am I okay? I'm so fucking ready to go, but don't have my car. What did you tell them? I'm about to ask to leave. HR with 2 federal officers came and got me. I got their card, and I told them I will get a lawyer and get in contact with them. Think I need to go ahead and get someone. Yes, me and Kevin. Okay. Oh shit. I'm not reading all this shit. She says, I'm gonna start with, I'm sorry, I fucked up. When it came to the photos I was faced with, and the statements printed and the evidence printed in my eyes, my back was against the wall. I never feared for my life from you. I may have feared walking out of that office in cuffs, 7 to 8 months pregnant. I can't speak for what someone else would have done for themselves or their spouse under the pressure and distress I felt at that time. It's easy to not talk to them people when nothing is against you versus possibly losing everything. I can say I wasn't built for this and that situation, and I will be forever indebted to you. This shit is eating me inside and out. I'm having nightmares and I can't wrap my head around this. She apologizing and shit. Okay. God damn, she got some more apologies. Who is this? Yeah, this her. This still her. She messengering her on a different app. God damn. Okay, this is from her. Oh shit. Okay, now she's showing the indictment with the ATM surveillance obtained from the Bank of America for the account ended in holy.
I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta pause the story. I know we left off on the crazy part and we go get back to it. But I just want to talk about anything incriminating that I have spoke about. Them finding the man while they're opening the online bank account, going to the ATM, whatever. I have already pled guilty to. I pled guilty to it. I've been sentenced. My co-defendant pled guilty to it. She's been sentenced. I don't know why I hate that so bad for her, because I was really gonna freak her. But once she pled guilty, there was nothing I could do. But neither here nor there. Yeah, they can't be charged with that. I don't know why they up under my post talking about you trying to be police. No, I should have been. Once I found out what I found out, but that's not in my blood. I hate that I'm built the way that I'm built, because the way y'all did me, boy, I'm talking about it should have been a whoop-de-doo in the courtroom. But y'all know I ain't like that. Y'all know that's not in me. All I asked y'all to do was leave me alone. All you literally had to do was leave me alone. I wouldn't even be telling this story time. I was going to let you go with the narrative. You walking around playing victim to everybody. You telling everyone that I'm upset with you and I'm treating you so wrong because you had no choice but to tell on me because they was trying to charge you with my stuff. No. That's not why I'm upset. Again, if that's why I was upset, I'd be upset with everybody. I'm upset by these ATM charges and being charged with stealing your identity and that man identity and all the other people too, which gave me aggravated identity theft, which carried a mandatory minimum of 2 years, when technically I only had 3 people's identity on there that I stole. But I took that and I ate that for y'all, and instead of y'all being grateful, you walking around lying. And I still let y'all walk around and lie, whatever. But do not get under my post where I'm venting and I'm talking and I'm telling my truth and call me a liar. Because now I'm finna put it in your face. And I'm finna tell everything. And there's a text message, a statement, there's something to go with everything I'm saying. So all that lying narrative, yeah, cut it. Cause this ain't that, boo. And I'm not y'all. Be grateful. What you should be doing is thanking me. Kissing my feet, kissing my ass. Worried about what my churn finna be that y'all just snatched. Y'all a 2-parent household. It's 2 of y'all. If one of y'all had to go, whoop-de-doo. It's just me. But nah, instead y'all, you just want to carry this narrative around. You want to lie to your mama. You want to lie to your aunties. You want to lie to the pastor. You want to lie to everybody. Got everybody looking at me crazy. Like I'm just out here mistreating you for no reason. Like, girl, quit playing. I been knew you told since I got indicted. I just ain't know that you threw your stuff on me. That's when I went from hurt to angry. If we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it. You know that. You sat in my face for 2 years lying. And like you didn't know. I ain't never do anything to hurt you, girl. Shut the fuck up. You ain't no fucking victim. I keep telling you that. Husband. We've been in communication this entire time. Like that's who I go to when she won't leave me alone. Like when she keep texting me and writing me on social media and tell her leave me alone. I don't want to talk. Like she know what she did. He's the first person I called. Like when I walked out the courtroom, when I finally found out that she's telling, like not that she's telling that she threw her stuff on me. He on the phone crying. Like he's literally in tears on the phone crying. He show up to my sentencing. He's bawling. Like in my mind, he understands my pain. He feel why I'm so hurt. Like he know what his wife did to me. He hurt that his wife hurt me. Like he hurt that she went against the code. Like he's bothered. We went to argue on Facebook the other day. Matter of fact, all I did was make a post and say my sister sat down with the feds and said, hey, y'all already finna put Julie in prison? Throw my stuff on her too if she go to jail for the rest of her life. Whoop-de-doo. They was offended by the post. That's why I'm making the TikTok. They was offended by the post. They said I was lying. He got under there, oh, you mad because your kitchen was burning down and you wanted us to burn our kitchen down with us. What did she what did she tell them that got you charged, or what charges did you take for her? Like he went in the courtroom when I got sentenced and they read him out, and they, matter of fact, they knew he was in the courtroom, and I know the prosecutor knew that he was in the courtroom because for the first time ever when they read out the ATM charges, they said where she alleged sent the wife. Exact words. It was 25 more people in there and they all watching this. They'll comment and tell y'all that he knew. He knew. But it's like, dang, this whole time you've been sitting in my face playing real, acting like, you know, I'm here, I'm showing up, hitting my line, checking on me. Like, bro, she ain't had no business doing that. She flaw for that, bro. This shit weird. I don't even know how to look at her no more. Like, whatever. Whole time, you knew. Now, let me take y'all back to when she said that I'm the first person she talked to when she came out. Like I told y'all, I was on that phone holding because I caught up there and like her daycare so we could get her out of there because he couldn't get her on the phone. But when she got to that phone, instead of her coming straight to that phone to make sure her kid was okay, she was already on her cell phone with her husband. I was on the work phone playing the daycare. She was already on that cell phone with her husband and she was already telling him the story. So now I know, like, you knew this from day one too. So then, like I said at the end of the last part, when they told me the husband and wife was going to testify, he writes me from his little fake Florida promo page with 21 followers and invisible and says, sis, these folks just subpoenaed me and I don't know why. Well, why would they just subpoena you to testify against me for no reason? And why would you not know why? Because you was not going to let me burn y'all kitchen down because my kitchen was burning down.
All right. Unfortunately, she never finished the story. But what can we all learn from this story right here, people? That it's better to do the motherfucking crime by yourself. Because niggas is gonna tell on you, you know what I'm saying? They gonna tell on your ass. The streets is a myth. The streets is a myth, guys. But damn, man, I feel sorry for him. I bet my baby gotta go to jail. Damn. And this is present time, too. Like, fuck. But, man, like she said, she knew the girl told on her damn husband before. So, you know, like, she just gotta, you know, she take accountability for that shit. And that's just, man, niggas gonna snitch on you to not go to jail, bro. Them folks get to sitting down, they saying all this type of shit. 10 years, 5 years and shit. What? Man, I don't want to do a day in that bitch. Fuck that shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Fuck that. Let me see what we got. But yeah, man. Damn. This one's kind of long. I'm getting kind of tired. I don't know if I want to sit here for 30 minutes. I don't know if I want to hear another one of these stories. Fuck, but I guess so. It's the only short one I got. I really don't like these type of stories, but hey. You send them, I'll do them. Holy. Fuck.
Of how I was SA by my favorite uncle from the time I was 9 to the time I was like 12. Yes, I'm going to be saying his name, and I'll try to insert a picture at the end of the video, but I'm not really good with TikTok. I don't know how to do it, so I got to figure it out. So my mom is 3 out of 15 siblings. The uncle in question, his name is Damone Hamilton. He's the oldest. We were so close growing up. He lived with us. We also resemble each other. People thought he was my dad. At times, he would walk me to school. He would take me to the store. He was just, I loved him. He was everything. He was my favorite. So one day, I was 9, and my family from down south came up to visit, and we stayed at one of my other cousin's girlfriend's house because her house was a lot bigger, could fit a lot of us. So we all had stayed at her house, and everybody that came was laying in the living room. The adults was laying on a couch, on a few different couches, and the kids had made like a little pallet on the floor. So as I'm laying down, sleeping next to my cousin, literally laying right next to me on our little pallet on the floor, I'm awakened. And I'm awakened because he had inserted his private part area into my mouth, and I gagged. So when I gagged, I got up. And when I got up, he had hurried up and laid back down on the couch that he was sleeping on. So now, even though I'm up, I'm scared. Like, I'm trying to still act like I'm asleep because I don't want to interact. So I proceeded to still act like I was sleeping, but instead, I'm actually going to turn over and sleep on my stomach now because I was sleeping on my back, and when I was sleeping on my back, stuff was going inside of my mouth that shouldn't have been there. So now I'm sleeping on my stomach. I know what's going on. I'm awake and I'm scared. And, back in the day when those infomercials used to come on with the kids in third world countries, but one of those was on. So I knew it was pretty late and everybody around us was sleeping. Mind you, everybody is all in one living room. So I don't know how no adult woke up and heard anything. So like I said, I'm laying on my stomach now, and I can hear him on the couch doing this. Those who know, what he was doing. So I'm still acting like I'm asleep or whatever. And like I said, I'm laying on my stomach, and this man comes behind me, pulls my leggings down. Mind you, I'm 9 years old. This is the first time I ever had a period. And not to sound disgusting or anything, but I probably had that pad on for 24 freaking hours. So, he's pulling my pants down. I don't know why I didn't scream. I don't know why I didn't say something. But this man is literally pulling my pants down, and I'm laying flat on my stomach, and he's trying to pull me into, on all fours, like a doggy style position, if you will. Yeah, I'm 9 years old at the time, but I'm no kid. I was one of them little mischievous kids doing stuff that I wasn't supposed to be doing, looking at stuff that I wasn't supposed to be looking at. So I know exactly what he was trying to do. So as he's trying to, put me into that position, I'm resisting, basically. I'm just standing, laying straight as a board. I'm not letting him, bend my hips so that he could penetrate me. So basically, he sees what's going on. I'm not going for any of that. So what he did was he did this and finished right on me, in my butt.
Y'all keep in mind, this is her uncle.
And he proceeded to lick his own stuff out of me, a 9-year-old little girl with a pad on that was nasty. So the next day, we got up. Nobody heard nothing. I was laying right next to my cousin. I don't know how she didn't hear. It was a bunch of adults also in the same living room as us. Nobody heard anything. I didn't say anything. I didn't scream because I was scared of what he would do or how he would react. So I didn't say anything. The next morning when everybody was up, I avoided him. I didn't talk to him. I didn't say.
She said he licked it?
Anything to him at all. So during all of that, as I'm trying to, avoid him or whatever, he pulls me to the side and I'm petrified. I'm scared. I don't know what the hell is about to happen. So he pulls me to the side and he apologizes to me. He said, I just want to apologize about what happened last night and blase, blase, blase. So here I am. I'm trying to act I'm trying to act dumbfounded. I'm like, what happened last night? What happened? He like, I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, it don't even matter. Just know that I'm sorry, whatever. Okay, I'll go on about my day. Never said anything still. So later on down the line, maybe a few months later, he ended up moving in with us. My mom is the oldest sister, not the oldest child. She's the oldest sister out of all 15 kids. And people usually just tend to come stay with us. So he's living with us now, and my mom is working this job where she's out of town a lot, working out of town. I don't know if you guys know about the door-to-door energy or whatever. They were selling savings on energy bills, but my mom was doing that at the time. So every day when I would come home from school, he would have to watch me, and sometimes he would have to watch me for days. I would come home from school sometimes, and he would come out like he would be just getting out of the shower. With a towel wrapped around his waist. He'd do little stuff like drop the towel right in front of me, drop his towel. He would make me come stand in front of him, put on little shorts, and tell me to turn around while he'll have adult films on the TV. He'll make me turn around and he would police himself basically. And this would be almost every day, multiple days a week. Like, it was just so annoying. And I never told anybody because I thought that I would get in trouble for it. So one day I had the chance to tell my mom because he had tried to do something to my mom. And my mom pulled me to the side and asked me, has he ever tried anything or whatever. And I looked her dead in her face and lied and said, no.
No, I don't know why. Well, a lot of people don't say nothing, man. He tried to do something to the mom, too? That's her brother. Yo, this dude is sick, bro. This dude is... I don't know what the fuck going on.
So you got to remember, this is still my uncle at the end of the day. So even though my mom and certain other family members don't deal with him, a lot of family members do. So I will still be seeing him. And when I would see him, he would make me sit on his lap and touch me down there inappropriately. And one day I was tired of that shit, okay? I was tired. So I went to school. I think I was in like 7th grade. I went to school and I told one of my homegirls what was going on, and I made her promise that she wouldn't tell nobody because I was scared of getting a whooping or, as a kid, I don't know that this grown man is not supposed to be doing this to me. I didn't know that I would not get in trouble for what he's doing to me. So my homegirl didn't keep the secret. Maybe a few days later, I was getting pulled into the principal's office by my counselor. I'm thinking I'm in trouble. So I get up to my principal's office and my mom is in there and she's in work uniform because she was at work like she usually is. And she was already crying. She was thinking the worst. Mind you, she doesn't know what I'm about to say or anything like that. So my principal, his name was Mr. Lyle, he looked me dead in my face and he said, tell your mom what you told your friend the other day on the bus. Tell her everything. And I just started crying. And I told her, word for word, bar for bar, everything that happened. And my mom broke down crying. And, you know, seeing your mom cry make you cry. So me and my mom both sitting in this man's office. We just crying and boo-hooing. And she was just asking me, like, why didn't you tell me? Like, you know, you should have told me. Blase, blase, blase. I ended up having to go through, like, a lot of counseling as a kid. I had to go get tests ran because, you know, she didn't know the extent of it when, you know, he had all that, his stuff on me when he licked it out. We did go to the police. Nothing was done. And that just wasn't good enough for my mom. She wasn't having that. My mom wanted blood. And I'm running out of time, so come back.
Well, I was about to say, let's hear about the part where Uncle go to jail. But she said the police didn't do nothing. That's crazy. What the fuck?
So, part 2 of how I was essayed by my favorite uncle for years. Before I jump into what my mom did, I do just want to give a little background.
Oh shit, mom done did something. We about to get into what mom did. Shout out to her friend for telling though, man. I'm glad she did tell her friend so her friend can tell somebody else, like, you know, so we can put an end to this shit. Let's see what mama did though.
Information on my uncle. So for one, he was in jail for years. Like, he was in jail for a really, really big portion of his life.
Okay.
And while he was in jail, he confided in one of my family members that he was raped in jail when he was 18 years old.
Okay.
And it was also said to me that my grandmother was raped by his dad to have him, her firstborn. And, you know, she never believed in abortion, hence why she has 15 children. So it's kind of like a full circle moment. Like, I would also like to add that I was not the first victim in a family. I'm one of many, but their story is not my story to tell, so I'm not going to say any names, but he raped one of my cousins, which was also his cousin, on his 18th birthday. Got him drunk, raped him.
Him? Oh my god.
So tried to rape his sisters, his grandchildren.
Oh my god, no, bro.
His daughter.
He gotta be in jail, bro.
The list goes on for days. Like a bunch of people in the family, he's either raped or molested. But other people in the family don't care about what he did to people until it's at their doorstep, until it's he doing it to them or doing it to their kids. So he still was around. I still have to see him, and you know what I mean? It's really uncomfortable because people still fuck with him. Okay, so after I told my mom, a few days later, I came home from school and the bed looked a little weird. So I lifted up the mattress. I lifted up my mom's mattress, and my mom had a big ass pew-pew under the mattress. A few days after I had told her, I guess she went to go get that. She went to his house, and you can guess what she did. She ended up missing because the pew-pew was so big. So she ended up missing, but she definitely went and slid for the kid.
Okay.
She also told a lot of the family what was going on, what happened or whatever. Some people cared, some people didn't care. Like I said, people, you know, still deal with him and stuff, so I still had to see him around. After getting exposed, you would think he would, you know, get his act together, stop doing what he was doing, but no. It was more people after me. It was mostly family. Some people just, you know, regular people in passing that he knew that he would just get drunk and take advantage of them. And still to this day, he denied any of it. Like, I'm some fucking liar. Like, I'm gonna pull this story out of my ass on a grown man who I genuinely love. Like, he was my favorite uncle ever. So for you to say that I'm fucking lying, it's crazy. But yeah, that's the story, and I'm about to try to figure out how can I insert his picture in here so that y'all could watch out for this fucking disgusting animal.
Oh shit. I don't even know what to say about that shit. That is crazy. Damn, mom's tried to kill that nigga though. Holy. You know, that's crazy. It was a lot of I don't even like to say that word. It was a lot of R wording going on as far as, you know, his grandma to have him, or his mom, I guess, to have him, and he was R worded in jail, and it's a lot of trauma. But man, I don't understand how this nigga's not in jail still. Like, then you doing that to your family members? Whoa, he tried to do his sister, all type of stuff, his cousin. Did he say he did it to the boy? Got the boy drunk. What? Oh my gosh. I don't know what's going on. Let me show you one more time. Shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Damn, man. Hopefully I don't know. This nigga need to go to jail, straight up. He need to take his ass back in jail and do that shit in there or something. I don't know, bro. That's crazy. The whole family? That's wild, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Damn. Let me see. What's my last one, man? About to wrap this shit up. Let me see. There you go, right here. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. I'm curious just to even see what's going on here.
We're getting complaints. I'm gonna talk. We're getting complaints. You have your speaker. You don't have a permit for it.
I don't need no permit.
You do.
No, I don't. I just pulled that shit out 10 minutes ago. It's on video.
Okay,
everything. I was recording. Listen, point is what? Y'all bored.
Just lower it.
Y'all bored.
And you're bored too.
Y'all bored. No, you're bored. You're bored. You got me. You got this grown man fucked up.
Okay. Anyway.
I just came. I just pulled it out. You bored. What's your name and your badge number?
26179.
Yours?
All right, we're from the 32nd precinct.
I know where y'all from.
Okay, so just.
You be surprised where I work at.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead, and you're lying. You're lying.
Okay.
Okay, you're right. You have a good day. Can't be.
Hey, listen. Y'all will never hear me talking to the police like this. I don't give a fuck if I know I ain't did nothing at all. You will never hear me talking to the fucking police like this, nigga. I'm the nigga that's like, give me my ticket so I can go on about my day, or whatever the fuck we gotta do right now. Please, just don't kill me. But if we gotta get this ticket, let me just go on and get it. And if we gotta go to jail, let's go ahead and handle this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's no talk back from Ray at all. Ever talking to a police. I don't give a fuck. If I know, they could say, nigga, you ain't stop at that stop sign. And I know, because I seen the police. I seen them, so I made sure I stopped complete. And I can fucking go and he'll pull me over. He'll be like, nigga, you ain't stop at that stop sign. Officer, you right. I sure didn't. Shit, what we gonna do about this shit? We gonna give me my ticket? Let me go in and get it real quick. You will never hear me talking to the police like this. I'm sorry.
Serious, I just pulled that shit out. Ain't been 10 minutes in front of my day off. Well, I work every day. Next time, nothing. Next time, nothing. And I'll be at 32nd Precinct, brother.
Oh, shit.
That speaker ain't going nowhere. I'll be right at 32nd Precinct, right behind you.
Oh.
Getting my shit back. And for the complaint on your dumb ass.
Oh.
Stupid, you bored. Go do a fucking trial. My citizen app going off. And you up there worrying about some shit I pulled out 10 minutes ago. In front of my resident. Fuck, nigga.
Oh, my God.
Can't be serious. And I'm posting this shit. 10 minutes I just pulled. That shit ain't been out. Yo, I just walked out the car with that shit. Just walked out the car with that. My trunk's still open. My trunk's still open. 10 minutes. That shit, 10 minutes. You fucking bum. Dirty, you ain't taking shit.
Never in a million years, bro. I don't give a fuck if the police was dead smack wrong. I'm never talking to the police for this. They ain't about to be body slamming me and shit. Fuck around, one of my motherfucking teeth be missing and shit. My shit already straight. Don't need veneers or nothing. Slam me the wrong way. Fuck me up. Have my motherfucking eye and shit fucked up. And goddamn, I broke my wrist last year. Fuck around and break that bitch again. Slamming me. Fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck what the police say. The police always right to me, nigga. Let's do it, nigga. Let's get this fucking ticket or let's do what the fuck we gotta do. No cap.
For people that was making a comment about the police,
okay,
my car right there, my building right there, the speaker was right there. And as y'all can see, I'm across the street from a park. A fucking park. Remind you, I took the speaker out of my trunk. I never ever got a chance to turn it on. I never turned the joint on. They got out the car right over there. For what reason, I don't motherfucking know. Know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. I just took the joint out of my trunk. Set it there. Came, sat right back on the park bench to get something from my man. They was across the street. They kindly walked they stinking ass over here and walked over there by me talking about keep the shit down. Yo, how can I keep something down that was never ever on? Make it make sense. But that's my building. We ain't down south, so we don't got no motherfucking porch or no backyard. So on my day off, if I choose to come outside and sit across the street from my building, where I lived there all my life, I'm 50 years old. Hey, so big. And as a neighbors, nobody called no police. They were just being a dick like they do in New York, 32nd Precinct. So for people who make them little slick ass remarks and them little slick ass comments, be talking about people playing the music on crazy and all that, SMD, Glizzy Gobbler, you a Frank Eater. You a mad Frank Eater. And then I'm gonna just show y'all how cops fuck with people uptown. But anyway, Frank Eaters, yo B.
No cap. Hey, police might be dead smacking around. Nigga probably didn't even play music, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta respect, some people ain't going for that shit, man. You just ain't about to fuck with them, you know what I'm saying? I respect it too. Just be ready, you know what I'm saying? When the fucking police try to fucking body slam you or something. You see what I'm saying? I'm not giving them no chance to body slam me. Whether they right or wrong, they can body slam you. You see what I'm saying? Now your motherfucking grill fucked up, your eye black and shit. Like, no, bro, you're not about to do nothing to me, bro. I'm fucking cooperating. When the police pulled me over, y'all, I raised all the windows down. Let's do it. I don't want you to mistake this shit for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So we not saying that he wasn't in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? He probably ain't really do nothing. He ain't play no music. Motherfucking cop on the thing. Turn that motherfucking music down. Nigga, I'm like, oh, okay. Nigga, fuck that shit. I'm not getting into it with no cop, nigga. I'm just like, oh, yes, sir. You see what I'm saying? Like, yes, sir. Type shit. Like, for real, bro. Like, I don't give into it with no cop. I told y'all the cop pulled me over not too long ago. Type shit. Nigga just pulled me over, nigga. He just wanted to know whose truck it was, for real, for real. Oh, whose truck this name, whose name the truck in. Nigga, it's my name. He talking about the tent. Like, nigga, whatever you want to do. You want to go get the money for the ticket for the tent? Let's go on and bring it to me, bro. Like, I'm not about to be arguing with you and be like, man, you just pulled me over because you ain't think this was my truck, nigga. I don't give a fuck about what you pulled me over for. Let's get this shit over with, man. And he let me go. Shout out to my boy. You feel me? Shout out to him. But y'all better stop getting into it with these motherfucking cops, because when they body slam your ass, yeah, you can probably sue and shit like that if you want to, but man, I don't want to be body slammed. Some of y'all, but I get it though. Some motherfuckers don't be going like, nigga, you ain't gonna disrespect them, nigga. Y'all don't give a fuck who it is, nigga. Like, y'all niggas don't give a fuck who it is, and I feel y'all. But fuck that, man. Jackie, okay, Jackie. Well, go on and get body slammed in, Jackie. Fuck that. Shit, hell no. Call me what you want, nigga. I ain't get body slammed. Fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Police do what they want to do. Y'all ain't figured that shit out already did, Jackie. Now they motherfucking... Don't get me started, Jackie. Don't get me fucking started. You know what I'm saying? They can really hurt you out there on some bullshit. Jackie, you just... Alright, Jackie, keep on. I'm trying to help you out. You talk about some damn Ray, you ain't got to be a whole pussy. Okay. Shit, Ray going home, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Every single time I'm going home, I'm going to make sure of it. Because I'm not getting smart with the police. You see what I'm saying? You feel me? If you want to take your stupid ass to jail, you're going to go to jail anyway. So let's do it. Either we going to jail or we getting a ticket. What the fuck we doing? Like, I ain't about to get into it with you about that shit. Like, but go ahead, Jackie. Do your thing. You feel me? But I'm out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with me. If y'all on We Still Hustle Daily too, if y'all want to rewatch the live, make sure y'all go to We Still Hustle Daily, the main channel. You feel me? Tap in. It's 2 Storytime channels. That's 6 videos a day. Big play every single day. Tap in. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. I appreciate y'all. You say, yeah, I trust you. I don't feel you. I'm not arguing. Hey, Jackie, do what you want to do. I don't give a fuck what nobody do. I'm just telling y'all what I do because I'm going to make sure I get it home every single time. But I'm not about to get body slammed, punched in my eye, ruffled up, thrown to the ground for no reason just because a cop having a bad day. Fuck what you talking about, Jackie. Respectfully, all right? I'm going to go home. I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all.